about 2 years ago, we actually ended up funding this space. The other arch was actually getting redeveloped probably into fitness first. And I was thinking, okay, when I set this up, we will just create a rickshaw cooperative, sort of a green environmental support business. And you can see a few of our riders, they've actually bought their own bike eventually. So it's quite funny to see them arrive. Hey guys! 10 years ago, got into pedicabbing. I was working for a bank as a manager. A friend of mine was an architect said, you should try this. If they want to ride the bug-bugs, then you would first need to go through a training course, which costs you £55, and their first week's rent, which is £85 currently, and then they can start riding with us. In an unregulated, crazy market. I actually went looking for another arch, which I thought they were perfect in many ways. Eventually found out it actually belongs to the City of London. They actually gave us a viewing and we were like, 8,000 square feet! This structure was built in 1859. Passover was the dry riverbed. Initially, the underneath of the vault was used for cockfighting and all sorts of other nasty little things. We seem to acquire a few strange objects for sure. It's a little bit surreal. But anyway, this is pretty much the worst space we have. When they painted it, it was so humid that actually the emulsion never dried. The idea was to actually create a space which also allows personal interaction. So we have 2 chill-outs, we have internet, we have a kitchen, we have some toilets, so that guys who may just have a bed set which they're sharing actually have a slightly larger space where they can let their hair down. Now there are roughly 480 pedicabs. That was slightly higher last year, at the end of last year, because of all the uncertainties regarding registration. We currently run 24, but we will develop a UK manufacturer at the moment, another 50. Majority here are produced in Germany, America, and in Poland. Bug-Bugs basically operated best practice policy. All of this was based around a not-for-profit business. It made sense. This is very positive. It empowers people. The business that I was in before isn't about empowering people. It's controlling, and everything's about large amounts of money and not really about the people. This is more about the people and a little bit about the money. With this, they can rent a bike until they have enough money to buy a bike. And sometimes that's as little as a year. The guys in here, they care a lot more about personal freedom and expression and self-motivation. And most of them are based around the West End, because the West End has a lot of people flow. It's 24/7 access, and our riders that way are able to pick which crowd of people they want to work with. We tend to have a party every Sunday morning after working very hard for most of the week.
Not all the rickshaw are here yet, because they know a lot of them coming very late at night. You will find more rickshaw at 2 o'clock, 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning than now. All the Colombians, they come here and then eat. They got their own food and they're selling food to, like a group. And then also now you have the Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, who stay on the other side, more like that, you see.
Westminster pays the police to beat on the rickshaws, to chase them wherever they settle. They won't give us any parking spaces. They renegated on the deal that we should have had. The rates of a ride should be pre-agreed between the passengers and the rider. It's normally charged per person. 2 people over the same distance is more effort. If the rider doesn't mention the price or pre-agree the price, when they do get to the destination, then the passenger doesn't have to pay. We have a lot of corporate work. These sponsorships actually provide us with a lot of the funding that pays for our base. The pedicabs have been operating since 1998 in London. These guys don't want to be exterminated, they want to carry on making a living. And if it has to be in this twilight zone till all the Boris bikes invade the car lanes of London, so be it. So, cycle power. Yes, please. Yeah!